This video is brought to you by Thinkific. One of the fastest and most impactful ways to get your knowledge out into the world, make more money, and make a bigger impact is to take that knowledge that's lying dormant in your brain and turn it into a high impact, high income online course. Here at Think Media, we are a team of successful course creators generating multiple seven figures in online courses and helping people just like you create a successful online business. I get it. It can be so overwhelming when it comes to starting your online course, but in this free tutorial, I'm gonna take you step by step on how to get started and get your course out to the world. In this free tutorial, I'm walking you through how to create your course content, how to film and edit your videos to make it fast and easy, where you should be hosting your online course so you and your students get the best experience, and how to market your online course. So grab a notebook, grab your pen, and let's jump into this episode of the YouTube Made Simple Show. Alrighty, let's jump into tip number one to get you started on your online course. We want to start with picking your content and topic ideas. I have a couple questions for you because this is where people start and get overwhelmed at the very beginning. What should you even make your course about? And this is the opportunity for you to get a blank piece of paper out, a pencil, and we're just gonna start writing things on it. So here's some questions for you. What skills and talents and life experience do you have? And what audience needs what you have? Those are two key things. It's what you want to teach, but it's also what audience is there to view it. Write out some things. Maybe you are a master gardener. You've been growing a garden for the last 20 years, and you want to package that knowledge and help beginners, newbies, on their journey to understanding how to start a successful garden. Now, what would you teach in that? What type of topics would you want to talk about that? If you go more the scientific route and you want to do more into the soil and those types of things, or do you want to do something like how to make it in a kit? There's so many ways that you can go about this, but this is the opportunity for you to just grab the piece of paper and just start writing. Just start to expand on some topics. I think about one of the courses that I want to create. It's all about homeschooling. I'm a homeschooling mom, and so I want to teach other homeschool moms. And in this course content tip, I want you to think about the life experience that you have, the skills that you have, and also identifying the audience that you want to reach with this course. If you try and reach everyone, you will end up reaching no one. So you have to be clear. Is it someone that's a beginner? Are they intermediate? Are they in a life transition? Write about this person so that you can start to identify who your course is for. Now, you may be thinking, yeah, but I'm not an expert at anything. Maybe if you're like me, where you kind of are a jack of all trades, right? Well, you don't actually need to be an expert. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't have to be an expert to create a course. All you're doing is packaging your knowledge in a step-by-step sequence to help someone on a journey. You're gonna help them get from point A to point Z. So if you've experienced it, if you've got the receipts to prove it, then you can teach it. So you don't have to be an expert. You can be a guide. You can be a leader. You could be a friend that's just a little bit more on the journey than someone else. So let's debunk the idea that you have to be an expert in order to create an online course. Now, the next step that we're going to go to is we're actually going to go out and do some market research. It's time to start investigating. Now, this is my warning. This is not a time for you to compare yourself to someone else. All we're going to do right now is just investigate what are other course creators doing on this topic? How much are they charging? How many students are enrolled in their courses? We want to start investigating what is out there in the market. Are people actually even interested in what you want to produce? This is a critical time before we even start recording, before we even go through mapping out these modules. We want to really investigate, Are people interested in what you are about to sell? Now, I recommend going and searching for 2 to 5 other course creators to see what is the competition offering. A lot of times in course creation, people will give you kind of an outline of what they would be teaching in their content. Go in and see what can you actually fill the gap with. What skills do you have, life experience that you have that could help you stand out from the competition? Now, your job is to figure out, will someone actually pay for the content that you are producing? And a great way to figure this out is to actually start to pre-sell your course before you create it. Now, here's how you do this. If you are building an email list, if you are currently a content creator, if you're a podcaster, or you already have an audience of some size, you can actually pre-sell the course that you want to create. You can create a very simple landing page with Thinkific, and they can help you actually pre-sell your course before it's created. Now, here's what's great about this. You can do a limited time run. You can do a discount. You can offer only a certain amount of people inside of your course during that pre-sale, and all they're doing is they are getting on the wait list for the release of your course. This will help you actually understand what people need and what they want. This gives you an opportunity to survey them and see where their struggles are and be able to create exactly what they need for the course that you want to create. Now, if you want more details about how to pre-sell your course, I will link down in the description below an amazing blog post that Thinkific did that walks you step by step through the process of a pre-sale. Now, tip number 3 is to create your outcomes for success. We are not to actually creating the course yet. We actually want to identify, what does winning look like for your students? This is huge, and where a lot of course creators go wrong. They just start creating things, but they don't actually figure out, what does winning look like? Here's the thing. People buy solutions. So you've got to identify, what are the 1 to 3 solutions that your course is going to solve. A great way to identify this is to write this sentence out. By the end of this course, you will fill in the blank. What are they achieving? What is the outcome that you're going to promise them as someone who is going to be a part of this course? It is so critical that you can identify what winning looks like for them so that you can win as a course creator. The next step in the process is to outline your course. This is my favorite part, because we're gonna take those 3 outcomes that you identified, we're gonna put them on some sticky notes, and we're gonna go to town. Here's what you're gonna do. You're going to identify the steps in the process that it takes to get to that outcome. So if the outcome is, as a homeschooler, like I want to create, to understand the type of homeschool you want to have, right? To identify how to have a peaceful homeschool. That's what the outcome I want them to have. Now, the steps to actually do that are about figuring out the rhythms and the schedule for your students, for your kids. So that would be the steps. I would walk through the different steps of how to actually make that possible. So what steps do your students need in order to achieve those outcomes for the goals that you have identified? Now, if you want to go deeper into this process, if you're getting stuck, or you just want to actually have an outline or a template to help you go through the outlining of your course process, Thinkific has a phenomenal download that I'll link down below, and a blog post to help you walk through the steps of actually outlining a successful course. Now that you know the outcomes and you have a general outline to your course, it's time to structure these into modules. You're going to start to group similar themes and tips and ideas into consumable modules. These are the actual segments of your course, and inside of those, you're going to have different videos that will help them progress through the course. So maybe your first module is a big idea, and you want to break that into 3 different videos. We're going to just start to put those sticky notes in place to be able to make this outline into a consumable structure. A great way to achieve this is to storyboard your course. What does the journey look like from start to finish, from A to Z when it comes to the online course that you're creating? I've linked down below a resource from Thinkific to walk you through how to storyboard with their download. Now, I know that you want to over deliver on the course content that you're creating, but did you know that there is a science behind how long your videos should be and how to progressively take students through your online course? Well, I'm gonna link below a great resource that I read through on the Thinkific blog that walked me through even a deeper knowledge of how I should be structuring my course. All right, we're getting closer and closer to your course being done. And next is actually determining how do you want to deliver your course? What are the different learning styles you want to incorporate? Are you going to be doing video lessons, slideshows, or maybe you're recording yourself talking on stage, or maybe you want to do a sit-down video just like this? Are you wanting to do audio downloads? Do you want to have opportunities for your students to download maybe ongoing learning and training, or to be able to separate the video and the audio content? This is a great way if you have a course where people can learn on the go, is to have the option for audio downloads. And speaking of downloads, everyone loves a good action guide, template, or a checklist, so make sure you are including that inside of your course. And lastly, you want to consider what is the community aspect of your course. One thing I love about the Thinkific platform is they have so many ways for you to actually design a community within your course. There are membership opportunities and ways that you can have your students connecting with each other, holding each other accountable, or asking for feedback on the things that they are creating. Now, if you don't want to do any type of community, that is okay, but you want to just make sure that you're thinking about what does this look like for people who are signing up. And finally, you want to decide the length of your course. Now, here's the thing. The longer the course doesn't mean the better the course. You can create a phenomenal short course that can get massive value for your audience. It's about the outcomes, not about the length of time. A study was actually done by over 3,000 course creators on Thinkific, and it was determined that the length of the course was not in relation to the revenue generated from the course. This is great if you are short on time and you don't actually want your course to be 10 hours long. Maybe you want a course that's only 2 hours long or 3 hours long, but it's okay if you have enough content to fill 10 hours as long as the outcome is achieved. You want to be mindful though about who your course is for. Is it for busy moms who only have a few short minutes to be taking in the knowledge that you're providing? Maybe you're helping busy entrepreneurs, or maybe you're helping new students learn a skill. Knowing who your audience is and who your course is for will help you determine the length of time for the course that you're creating for them. I love this quote from Chalene Johnson. She says, "Be brief, be bright, be fun, and be done." One thing that people over the last decade have come to a consensus on is that they don't want fluff. They want the meat and potatoes of your course, so give them what they want. Now, it's okay if you want to add in a story or two or help to illustrate pieces of your course, but hear me, friend, you want to please your customer, and your customer is pleased when they can get to their outcome the fastest way possible. And now we get to the fun part of recording and editing your online course. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about this. If you decide to do just a voiceover and a slideshow, you can use different software like Google Slides, you can use PowerPoint, Canva, easy, simple ways that you can be creating slides and then just recording over them. You can do this on a computer if you have QuickTime, or you can use a simple software like StreamYard if you want to still have your face on screen and have a little bit more of a dynamic flow to your content. Now, if you are going to be recording a course just like this, a talking head course, and you're new to online creation of videos, we have so many resources for you, starting with how to film, edit, and upload with your phone, all the way to using a fancy camera and lighting just like this. So I'll make sure to link all of those resources down in the description for you. And here is a pro tip. You want to make sure that every time you are recording a video and you are putting it on your computer, that you are labeling that file and that you are keeping yourself organized along this entire journey. Please do not have your videos as video 1 or video 1-1. Actually label the videos to the title of that video, and it will help you throughout the process of recording, editing, and uploading your video on your course platform. Well, now that you have your videos ready to go, it is time to upload them to your course platform. And like I said, this video is brought to you in partnership with Thinkific, which is a phenomenal online course platform. Thinkific is an online course platform built to help you create, sell, and deliver your online course under your own brand. Over 50,000 course creators from 90 different countries are building their online education businesses using Thinkific. Thinkific gives you the tools to build and customize a premium learning experience that your students will love. You can process payments and automate an enrollment into your course without any hassle, and they can help you easily create a branded course website so you can confidently launch your online course. Entrepreneurs, small business owners, and organizations of many different sizes use Thinkific and offer free and paid online courses and memberships in tons of industries. They also have an app store to help you customize your course business even further. From celebrating your students' milestones with personal animations to showcasing real-time course purchases, the Thinkific App Store helps you bring your teaching vision to life. If you are interested in getting started with Thinkific, I will leave all of the information for the best pricing possible for you in the description box below. Now that we have your course uploaded to your course hosting site, it is time to create your sales page. Now, this is different than a web page because this sales page has one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to move your future students from viewing to buying. Thinkific makes it so easy for you to create this sales page where you have different ways that you can show your students what is inside and expected in the course. Now, winning sales pages that will convert future students to current students have a few elements that are critical on the page. The first element is a compelling headline. You want to make sure that you are actually identifying what your course is about and the introduction of the problem, because again, we're going to tell them about the outcomes that this course will give them. On your sales page, you want to make sure you have highlights of the benefits and the solutions that they are going to get from your course. You can do bullet points of the different elements of the offer and any bonuses that you are deciding to package with this course. Adding testimonials will help with social proof and not just you saying your course is great, but other people saying your course is great. And don't worry, as you are growing this online course, you can get those testimonials and add them later to this page. Then you want to make sure you are including your credibility, a little bit about you and your bio on that, as well as FAQs, because believe me, people will have objections. So every single one of your FAQs should be addressing one of those objections. And next, of course, the price, and nice and big is the buy button. Now on any sales page, you want to have a risk reversal. This could be a 7-day money back guarantee, 15-day money back guarantee, or a 30-day money back guarantee. This is critical because you want people to be able to get in your course and know that there's no risk for them in the purchase. Okay, take a deep breath. I know that was a lot, but we still need to figure out how to market your course. I have a few tips for you here, and I want to know in the comment section below, are you starting an online course? And let me know what your course is about. All right, in marketing your course, we already covered a little bit about pre-selling. You can get the link down below if you'd like to go deeper into understanding that. But again, remember, you can offer discounts, you can offer just a certain amount of people that get access to it, but you want to be creating that wait list before the course is created. Now, it's time to market your course. And if you are on YouTube already, you already have an avenue to do this. This is through video creation, this is through email sending. There are so many ways you can be marketing your course online. Now, like I said, if you are already creating YouTube videos, you can create those videos and then just give a call to action that says, if you want to go deeper in this type of content, I have an online course, and you can get that link down in the description. Now, what I love so much about using YouTube as the marketing platform is that YouTube will work for you while you snooze, meaning that once you create that video that leads to your online course, if you've done your job right, meaning that you've created a video that people are interested in, that people are searching for, and that people are finding solutions to their problems for, then you can actually take people off of YouTube and send them right over to your sales page. Now, depending on the price of your course, I recommend that you don't actually just sell right on YouTube. You want to offer something free before that. So a couple ways that you can market this is if your course is under, say, $1,000, $1,000, you can offer a free download and then you can offer them the course. Now, if your course is over $1,000, I recommend actually doing a webinar. You want to give free value upfront before someone makes that purchase. I'll link down below different resources if you want to learn how to create a great webinar that can help you convert your course. And now you are ready to get started. I hope that this free tutorial has helped you on your course creating journey. And if you decide to join Thinkific as your course hosting platform, you'll get access to their free YouTube resource guide. This guide's gonna help you walk through the first steps you should take to monetize your video content through your online course, and you'll learn how to uncover the value proposition and map out your content for your course to help lead to sales. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you'd like to check out another video in the YouTube Made Simple series, you can click or tap the screen right now. And if you have more questions about how to get started on that email list, then click or tap the screen right now for that next video. Thanks for watching.